Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to yet another episode of Gentlemen's Club Whiskey. I am your host with the most, Mr. Mark Antimate, the pontiff of Japanese whiskey, your Tokyo godfather here. This will be my second time to make this video, and I hate to do it, but I was having some problems with the autofocus pulsating on my camera, as well as I had audio dropouts going on inside of my audio for the video. So I had a double whammy going on there. And I was spending like hours just trying to edit 10 minutes of video to try to save it so that I can upload it. And I'm like, why am I spending multiple hours just trying to save 10 minutes of video when I could just get behind the camera and do it again? So I'm doing it again. The problem is with that, it means that the element of surprise, the first time that I've tried these products that I'm getting ready to show you, it won't be fresh. It'll be me just repeating what I had said the first time, but at least you can see me clearly and you can understand me clearly. So those three products that I'm getting ready to review inside of the first video is just simply going to be this product right here. This one is called the Jim Beam Highball. Now this is from Beam Suntory, and this is a product that I believe is exclusive to Japan that's probably not inside the United States, as well as these other two products. But this one is a very nice thing. It comes in at 5% ABV, and it is a very good product. If you looked at a recent video of mine, I uploaded the Jack Daniel's Coca-Cola ready to drink in a can review, and that thing is a new product in Japan that came out this month. It's absolutely terrible. I would highly recommend that you don't waste your money on that because it tastes like Jack Daniel's and Coca-Cola, and it tastes like 33% watered down. So you really don't want to do that. I would prefer if you just go out and just buy a bottle of Jack Daniel's and Coca-Cola and you make it yourself nice and fresh. There's going to be no fuss and no complaints with that. But when it comes to these things right here, let me go ahead and show you the other two. So this is the mainstay, the Jim Beam Highball that will forever remain on the supermarket shelves inside the liquor section here in Japan. But then these two other ones came out, which are maybe limited time only releases. These are also 5% ABV, alcohol by volume. This one is the Jim Beam Lemonade Highball. As you can see here, it says new up inside the top hand corner. And then the third one that I'm going to review for you guys is this one right here. This is the Jim Beam Iced Tea Highball. Also comes in at 5% ABV. But today we're just going to do the review over the mainstay, over just a regular highball. And let's see what it is. So I already got my can open here. I took a few sips of it. And I already drank it before, but just to give a quick refresher about what you guys had missed, because you had missed the whole video, let's delve into it. My review of this one. Now this is going to be very short and sweet. This is a very proper drink. When you have, I guess, something that has been canized. I'm creating a whole new word here. What is that guy that written those books, Romeo and Juliet? William Shakespeare. That guy just used to create whole new words off the top of his head, and they used to just be added to the English lexicon. So I created a whole new word here. It's called canized. It's when you take something and you put it into a can, such as whiskey and soda. So this is a popular cocktail that has been canized. When you canized a drink, it just seems to lose a little bit of something. And that was especially true when it came to that Jack Daniel's and Coca-Cola. It just seems like the carbonation of the soda wasn't all there. It just didn't seem like it was at its maximum. And it was pre-mixed and it just didn't taste like what it was supposed to. I would say that tasted 3 times worse than what it would normally taste like if you had made it yourself. But with this one right here, it's a little bit different because club soda is already water to begin with. It's just a little bit carbonated. This is pretty proper and it tastes the way that a highball is supposed to taste, at least in Japan anyways. I know in Western countries, you can either make it with whiskey and ginger ale, or you can make it with whiskey and club soda. And even inside of my book here, Julian's Recipes from 100 Years Ago, it was made with whiskey and mineral water that pretty much didn't have a lot of carbonation inside of it. So there's different ways that you can make it, but this one tastes like a proper Japanese highball. How well does this replicate a highball taste as if you made it yourself? I'm going to say that this is pretty close. I'm going to give this about an 8. If I'm being very generous, I'm going to give it a 9. It's not as fresh can be, but it's as close as you can possibly get with something that has been put inside of a can. And I'm doing the math inside of my head. If a bottle of Jim Beam can produce about 30 grams of whiskey that you can drink, you would have to buy about 30 club sodas to go with that, but it's probably going to be just a tad bit more expensive to make it yourself than it is to buy these cans. So to buy 30 of these cans to equal 1 bottle of Jim Beam and 30 club sodas, and you do all the mixing yourself, I think the Jim Beam itself in the bottle, in the decanter bottle, is probably going to be just a little bit more expensive. And this is a little bit cheaper, coming in at about 160 Japanese yen, which is very affordable inside of Japan. That's something like about 130 yen. Now, all 3 of these come in at around the same price, about 160 yen with the tax in. I think it's 168 yen, but let's just say 160 for good measure. So, for the price that you're paying for this is extremely good. I love this product right here, and I could see myself buying this more in the future. I'm not really a highball drinker myself. I don't really make them at home. But after drinking this and becoming so enamored with it, we're going to get more into the 2 other ones inside the subsequent videos. I'm really trying to stretch this out to get a lot more content on the channel, so forgive me for that. But you're going to have to watch those other reviews to see what's up and see how I feel about those. But about all of these products in general, all 3, I can say I love them. All right, that's going to conclude this review over the Jim Beam Highball. Salute to you guys out there inside the world. If you guys are drinking, make sure that you drink responsibly. And as always, gentlemen, you guys know what to do. Keep it classy. I'm out.